Craig, this final features the very best riders in pipe riding. True or false?
I'm going to go with true, Brando.
Good answer.
The very best will throw down here tonight. But, Brando, I want to take a look at the very best of the very best. And I'm talking 2017 gold medalist Elena Hight. She wants to defend that title, but you know Chloe Kim, she's got those back-to-back 1080s. We've never seen them at the X Games. She might drop them and unseat Elena Hight.
We've been talking about it for years. Chloe Kim, the future of snowboarding. She's the now of snowboarding, the overwhelming favorite to win this thing outright. Just an incredible career thus far, and she's not yet 18 years old. Here's a look at our lineup for the night. 8. We talked about Elena. We talked about Chloe Kim. How about the most decorated snowboarder of all time, man or woman, by the way, Kelly Clark?
Don't sleep on KC, folks. 14 overall medals, just passed by Jamie Anderson today. She has a chance to get a medal tonight and get that elusive, or not that elusive, I mean, she's only lost the record for, 4 hours. Get that 15 X Games gold medals. She doesn't feel like she's milking it, and she's not. We love to watch Kelly Clark ride this half pipe.
This is the greatest pipe in all the land. It is pristine, perfect conditions right now on night 3 of X Games Aspen. Here's a look at our format. As you saw, 8 riders. They each get 3 cracks at this thing, and the best single score counts.
100-point scale, so each run is scored out of 100. What the judges are looking for, Brando, is amplitude. They want to see you blast above the lip. They want to see technical tricks, and they want to see them done well.
Let's stop talking about it and be about it. Dropping our first rider here in the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. 25 years old, Jiayu Liu, in her 3rd X Games appearance. She's been close to getting a podium finish. In 2016, she finished 4th. Last year, 5th. Is 2018, year number 3, the one that puts her over the top and gets her a medal.
Interesting note here, Jiayu Liu, regular-footed rider, starting off switch, I believe. That switch method, throwing it to Danny Davis into that cab 7. Frontside 900, not getting the grab, but getting the landing pretty clean. And a boosty backside 540 from the Chinese rider. Capping things off with the front. No, Jiayu!
She was on one, Craig. What a way to start off the pipe final here tonight. Take another look.
Paying homage to Danny Davis with that switch method. Yes, please. Jumping into that frontside 900. Now, she doesn't really get the grab, but I don't think she would have got the rotation if she had tried to.
My goodness, though, what distance she traveled.
Average height of 9.2 inches above the pipe. So this is how you start off. You want some amplitude, but unfortunately falling at the end there.
A 34.33 for Jiayu. And the bar is officially set there.
Down the pipe.
Well, there we see Maddie Mastro getting ready to drop in. But before she does that, let's take a look at the athletes and wranglers with Maddie Mastro.
Maddie Mastro.
Yo, what's up?
You made it.
Interesting parking job here.
Thank you. And we're off. First things first, let's get some music going here. You're personally one of my favorite people to watch because I feel like style is very important to you.
It's probably my top priority, like having style with everything I do.
So you've just made the Olympic team. You're having the season of your life, but you've yet to secure an X Games medal. Do you think this year is going to be the year?
Fingers crossed, we'll see. Growing up, you're always watching X Games, so being able to get a medal here is definitely like fulfilling a lifetime childhood dream.
Are you still able to have fun, or has it become a job for you?
Well, yes, of course, snowboarding is my job, but I don't really see it that way. It's definitely a place to have fun and go be free and explore the mountain and go on these crazy adventures.
All right, Maddie, we have arrived. Best of luck to you this week.
Thank you.
If you ever need a ride, you know who to call.
Maddie Mastro has had an insane 2017-2018 winter season. She's podiumed in all but one event. It just feels like she's due to get her first X Games medal.
That one event, Brando, that she didn't podium, guess where she finished? 4th? Correct!
No way.
That's not a bad season if your worst finish in the pipe is 4th. I was very concerned at the way Jack Matrani was driving that Jeep, by the way.
Didn't seem like he was paying a lot of attention.
Extremely nonchalant.
beautiful vehicle nonetheless.
Couldn't agree more.
So here's Maddie getting ready to drop in for her first run. Laser focus from the 17-year-old out of Wrightwood, California.
Regular footed rider, left foot forward, taking off with a front side 900. That's how you set the tone. Backside 540, losing a little bit of amplitude. The judges want to see you keep that amplitude throughout the entirety of your run. Going hawk and flip, getting right upside down there, and a nice crippler. Gotta cap this thing off. Ooh, add a little style, and I want to make that very, very apparent to everyone watching. Technicality is important. Amplitude is important, but if you don't look good doing these tricks, there's no point in even doing them. Style is #1 in snowboarding.
Couldn't agree with you more. We'll see what the judges thought of this one. For Maddie, though, a strong first run. Again, each of the riders getting 3 attempts here. You put pressure on yourself if you can't land one, so to be able to come right out the gate, shake the nerves off a little bit, build the confidence. This is a great strategy, and I think a really strong first run for Maddie.
I couldn't agree with you more, Brando. It's a full pull. You get your score on the board. This is a base, and she can build from it.
Seems like we're agreeing a lot today. An 80 on the dot for Maddie Mastro. A solid first run score. And there's Arielle Gold, 21 years old. It's hard to believe she's already making her 8th X Games appearance. The Breckenridge native's got a silver and 3 bronze in this event. Never winning gold. Does that change here tonight?
Well, Arielle has a great first hit. In practice, we saw her try to front 10 that very first hit. Usually that's where you're going the biggest, and Arielle needs as much air for that front side 1080 to land clean. Let's see if she drops it here.
And how about the balance of being a professional snowboarder of the highest caliber and also going to college full-time? She's at the University of Colorado.
Keeping that front 9. You mentioned her college studies. She's very smart. She's very smart to keep that just at front side 900. If she would have tried that front 10, that I was alluding to, I just don't think she would have been able to bring it around. But Arielle keeping amplitude throughout the entirety of this run. I can't stress that enough.
The best airs we've seen out of the pipe so far tonight.
Method to cap things off. Average height of 9.6. But let's take a look at that first hit right here. Front side 900. In practice, she was going for a front side 10. I didn't see her put it down. So I think that was strategy there. Stepping back, getting that front side 900. And as we saw with Maddie Mastro, put one down. 3-run format. Put one down, then start chucking on the last 2.
So again, a solid first run. And again, we're seeing just strategy play out. Veterans, Maddie Mastro, it wasn't her first go around. Obviously, Arielle Gold in her 8th X Games appearance. These ladies know this contest format so well. They know exactly what they need to do and when they need to do it.
They also know at the bottom of the lineup, there's some big names, Brando.
82.66, and Gold takes over the top spot. We're halfway through run 1 here in the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Welcome back to night 3 of X Games Aspen. There you see some of those modified street rod snow bikes, custom built for X Games Aspen. We're gonna see a brand new event tomorrow night, the Harley-Davidson Snow Hill Climb.
Hey, Brandon, who has the call on that?
As a matter of fact, I do, Craig. Wow. What a setup. Wow, we've got, I did not expect to see some of the fans that I'm seeing out at Buttermilk this evening.
Everybody's excited for X Games. Everybody's catching the bug here, Brando.
Well, we're hyped for that one tomorrow night, the Harley-Davidson Snow Hill Climb. We're also hyped for this event. We're right in the midst of the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Arielle Gold currently in the lead here at run number 1 with that 82.66. She dropped right before we went to commercial break. So we move on to Sena Tomita out of Japan. She was our first alternate out here.
Taking the place of Hannah Teeter.
That's right.
Sena, we just don't know that much about her. She's very, very new.
I'd like to just take a moment and wish Hannah Teeter a happy birthday. She's not competing out here, but happy birthday to Hannah Teeter. But right now, it's Sena Tomita. Let's see what Sena's all about here in her X Games debut.
Japanese known for amplitude, and Sena, she's no different. Front side 900, right off the top. We saw Arielle Gold drop that, get an 82. Sena trying to follow suit. Coming on this switch, 720. We lost her, and she lost her edge. Young Japanese rider not getting that full pull she's looking for.
Sena's a member of the 2018 Japanese Olympic team, so it's great to see her out here tonight. And if you're just joining us here in the final, we've got 8 riders, each getting 3 attempts out here on this course. So try and come out and clean things up.
I like the base of her board, though. It says smooth. Trying to emulate that.
Yeah.
You know? Manifest it, if you will.
A 26.66 for Sena. Good enough for 4th place. Want to remind you guys watching at home, Sunday, our coverage from Aspen continues on ESPN2 at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the women's ski big air and men's ski slopestyle finals. Of course, Nick Gepper and Gus Kenworthy are the ones to watch there in slope.
Well, Brando, at 8:30 Eastern and 5:30 Pacific on ESPN, it's the men's snowboard SuperPipe and snowbike best trick finals.
All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app.
I'm excited, Brando. Want to know why?
Why?
Because we get to see Kelly Clark drop in.
The queen of the pipe, 14-time X Games medalist, 3-time Olympic medalist. Oh, by the way, she's going to her 5th Olympics. Is that right?
That's correct.
Oh my goodness, a 2-time ESPY winner, and she has just been so dominant, making her 21st X Games appearance. We said it off the top, she's the most dominant snowboarder in competitive history, excuse me. That's male or female.
That's crazy. I just don't get over the number 21 X Games starts.
34 years old, and she's still putting it down. Look at that, right out the gate.
Just coming out heavy.
A dozen feet in the air.
Tuck knee right off the top into that backside 5, and here's that frontside 1080. Kelly Clark herself brought to women's snowboard SuperPipe.
Just such an innovator, such a pioneer of the sport, and still a threat to win every competition she enters.
Big crippler into the method, 8 feet and change above the lip. That's going to be, I think that's going to take out Arielle Gold for sure.
I believe we will have a new leader of the clubhouse, a familiar spot for Kelly Clark. Take another look.
Love that first hit. Can't say it enough. Style, most important. And on that tuck knee, I really like Kelly Clark's style. Backside 540, getting her all the way around, holding the grab there, and then the front side 1080. Following that up, Kelly Clark deserves so much respect. Throw some respect on that man.
She's won this event 7 times. The last time coming, though, in 2014. She hungry to get back on top. An 88.66 there for Kelly Clark. So we have a new leader. Of course, we can't forget Elena Hight, our defending gold medalist. It took her 13 tries, but she finally got that X Games gold medal around her neck. This is Elena's 13th X Games appearance.
Watch this backside 900 too. Done beautifully, and the alley-oop backside rodeo stops.
Yes. An 87.33, and she jumps up into first place, Craig. And now at 27, she earns her very first X Games gold in Sanity. When we return, the defending gold medalist hits the pipe here in Aspen.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jack Matrani.
Hey, down here, Mini Jack Matrani with a little update. Make sure to tune in to X Games Extra, the official recap show of X Games Aspen. And it's streaming live at facebook.com/xgames. See you there.
Jack brings that thing with him everywhere.
Okay.
Actually, that's a real thing. Oh,
We
what's
love you,
up,
Jack. We're
everybody?
kidding. We love
Welcome
ya.
back to the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. And it all comes down to this. Chloe Kim, so dominant. Her amazing skills began at an early age. Let's take a look now in the SoFi Being Series.
She is a competitor at heart. It definitely shows in her progression and also just, you know, in her love for snowboarding.
17 and she's the best. She loves it, you know, which is the most important. She has fun.
ESPN, it's a magazine that's everywhere. I always see the magazine when I'm checking out of the supermarket after grocery shopping, so I think seeing my face is going to be very odd. I feel like a lot of the times magazine shoots are a little all over the place, but I had so much fun with this one. It was kind of crazy getting harnessed and having like 3 people pull me up into the air with my snowboard on. It was a really fun time. I love the X Games. I feel like we see all of the progression happening here and a lot of fun memories, so I'm always excited to come back, and I'm so excited to see what happens.
There's no getting around it, Craig. There's talent, and then there's Chloe Kim. I mean, she's a prodigy, and I mean that at every point of that word. 17 years old, so dominant, the favorite every time she enters a contest. She's won this event outright 3 times. Can you imagine 4 gold medals before you turn 18? That's what's at stake here.
I envy her talent, but what I don't envy is the amount of pressure on Chloe Kim. Imagine being under 18 and every time you drop in, you're expected to win. That's gnarly. And so is that method. Frontside 1080. Does she drop back-to-back 10s? No, she keeps it mellow on that first run. Front 10, cab 7. Frontside 900. Upside down in that big twist, inverted 5. Chloe Kim, that's a heater. That's a heater, Brando.
There's no doubt about it. We know what she's capable of doing. Just a day at the office, she makes it look so easy, Craig.
She's got that 1080 so dialed. What she doesn't have dialed is this cab 1080. She has done that, but she has not done that at the X Games. She will need that, in my opinion, if she really wants to soar above the rest of the field.
Yeah, there's no doubt there. Chloe Kim, after winning gold in 15 and 16, she had to settle for a bronze medal last year. Uncharacteristic of her. We know what she's capable of. We know what type of competitor she is. She expects to be back on top.
All that being said, I believe this run will put her into that #1 spot, but we got a long night ahead of us, Brando.
Well, that's what's amazing, and if that is indeed the case as we await the judges' score, we also know what she's capable of doing. A 90 for Chloe Kim in first place. And we've also seen time and time again, Craig, when Chloe Kim gets a hold of that first place, she locks that door and there's no getting in. So it became just increasingly difficult for the rest of the field to catch her. So here's Xuetong Cai, 24 years old, the first Chinese athlete to ever medal at an X Games when she earned a bronze back in Aspen 2016.
I'm always impressed with Xuetong and her amplitude specifically. She boosts out of the pipe. And that air to fake. Wow. That's tough to start your run off like that. Into the cab 7, landing very deep. Big front side 540, and as I said at the top, she's keeping that amplitude up throughout the entirety. Backside 540, she's going front side 900. Waves to the crowd, gets a clap down. I gotta say, there's a theme here thus far tonight, Brando. In 2017, we saw a lot of falls, a lot of not landed runs, if you will, for lack of a better term, I apologize. But thus far, run 1, everybody's putting it down.
A bronze in 2016, a silver in 2017. What is in store for Xuetong in 2018?
Had a great look at that air to fakie right off the top. The front side 9. That back backside 540. So important to be patient on those backside spins. You want to wait till the very, very top. Go as high as you can. Then it's easy peasy.
So Arielle Gold currently in that bronze medal position. It's early here in the midst of run one with that 82.66. Xuetong, though, takes over that spot at 84.66, kicking out Gold and taking over third place. And there we see last year's X Games gold medalist Elena Hight. Let's catch up with her in the Zell What Moves Me athlete profile.
I am Elena Hight. I am 28 years old. I have been snowboarding professionally for 15 years now. Staying injury-free for me is a big part of snowboarding and being healthy, and I take my yoga mat everywhere. Yoga has given me the flexibility and the strength within my season to really combat injuries. When I started doing yoga, I really found that having that practice on the road was so helpful in keeping my body just flexible and in alignment and keeping my mind healthy and focused. I get nervous at the top of every single event, no matter what. I have butterflies and I get shaky legs, and you'd think that after 15 years it wouldn't be so nerve-wracking. But the breathing techniques and just being able to center myself before I drop in is something I learned, you know, sitting at home meditating and doing yoga, and it's definitely helped me in my snowboarding.
Craig, you and I are both yoga guys, so we understand the value of what that brings, and it certainly did for Elena last year. In her 13th X Games appearance, she finally gets that first gold medal. What a moment for her in her snowboarding career.
It's simple math. You put in the love, you put in the work, and you keep trying. That will get you a gold medal. Elena Hight, nobody works harder than her. I had the pleasure of working out with her in Southern California at the B Project. She's a beast.
Here's Elena Hight dropping in for her first run.
Whoa! Starting off very tech. Oh, but on that second air. Frontside 720. She tried to grab Japan. What Japan is when you grab around the outside of the front knee with your front hand and really tweak it back. Alley-oop backside rodeo for the fans. That's a trick Elena Hight has made very famous in this here pipe. Missing the grab on that backside 9. A little unfortunate there. And once that happens, it's tough. You know, you're kind of scrambling. That first hit is so crucial. If you can put that down solid, you get the flow going, you're in it.
So our defending gold medalist is going to have to improve upon that on her second run here in the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Method Man, Red Man, right around the corner. You don't want to miss that here at X Games Aspen. And if you're just joining us, we're right in the middle of the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Brandon Graham alongside my good friend Craig McMorris in the booth. Corbin Harris out on the course. There's a look at first, second, and third. Right now, again, we're just one run in. They're going to get 2 more attempts on this course. But it's 17-year-old Chloe Kim with the commanding lead.
Chloe Kim followed closely by KC Kelly Clark and the Chinese Xuetong Cai.
Well, it's been a great event thus far. We got to see Chloe Kim do what Chloe Kim does, taking over the overall lead. But methinks we're going to have a battle on our hands, seeing how well Kelly Clark put down her first run.
Can't forget about Elena Hight, too, the defending gold medalist. We can't stress that enough. 13 X Games appearances before she gets that gold. She wants to hang on to it, Brando.
Yeah, this is just such a terrific barometer of where these ladies' riding is at as we get towards the end of the season. We're obviously just a few weeks away from the Olympics. We expect almost all of these athletes competing here tonight out there on that stage as well. But right now, it's all about an X Games gold medal. Here's Jiayu Liu dropping in for her second attempt. She's sitting in 6th place.
I hope Danny Davis is watching this, because this switch method right here is nice. Very good. Now, it's one thing to do technical, difficult, awkward tricks, and then it's another thing to do them 10 feet above the pipe. Jiayu Liu is a student of snowboarding. She loves it, and I love to watch her snowboard. Big frontside 7 to cap things off. Full pull, pardon me, from Jiayu. She had a score of 34.33 in her first run, Brando. I think this one's going to be a little bit higher.
I do too. She cleaned some things up, and again, just the technicality, the style, the confidence that she's riding with, tries to get the grab there. And you saw the distance she traveled. She's definitely going to replace that 34.33. We'll see what the judges think, though.
I like that switch method. I really want to see Jiayu grab that front side 9. That will just bump her score up even more. The judges want to see you do those tricks, but you got to get the grab. You got to make it look good. You got to make it look like it's easy, even though it's not. We all know it's not.
Judges taking their time on this one. Either that or they're still watching replays of the Method and Redman show.
Did you like off the top when they just said, it's cold out here?
Facts.
Facts, nothing but facts out here.
So if you're just joining us, we're kicking off run number 2 here in the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Jiayu Liu with a commanding 83.66, putting her in the 4th place. She moves up a couple spots, not enough to nudge Sai out of that bronze medal position. Here is Maddie Mastro. There you see her best finish came at X Games Oslo a couple of years ago, just off the podium. We were saying it all night. It just feels like this is the year that Maddie puts it together and gets on the podium.
I like this kind of little setup. She has her hands above, says, I don't know, more centers her focus, really gets into it, tries to be as present as she can, and it's helping her this year. Frontside 900 into that backside 540, so Maddie has already landed a run. Very similar to this. There's that hawking getting right upside down. Even bigger crippler than her first run. So essentially she's doing the same run, just trying to clean it up.
So we take another look at run number 2 for Maddie Mastro.
Big hit off the top, frontside 900. Getting the grab all the way around, outside the knee on that frontside 720. Here's that hawk and flip getting right upside down. Taking off switch, landing regular. Like this crippler too. That trick is so difficult. It's so easy to push away from the half pipe. You have to be so patient, really ride up and come straight down.
An 81.66, so she increases from run number 1, but not enough to move up the leaderboard. Sunday on ESPN, we'll have the Australian Open Men's Championship match between number 2, Roger Federer, and number 6, Marin Cilic. A rematch of last year's Wimbledon final, where Cilic was brought to tears. What an event that was. 3:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, and remember that you can always stream this match live on the ESPN app. Should be noted, Federer 8-1, by the way, against Cilic. So,
if I was a betting man,
which you're not,
no, I would go with Cilic.
But if I were giving you odds, well, we'll talk about it.
Arielle Gold.
So here's Arielle Gold. She's got 4 career X Games medals, a silver and 3 bronze. That gold just eludes her.
Now we got to watch this first hit, Brando. In practice, she was trying to do a front 10 on this very first hit. On her first run in competition, she pulled back, went with the front side 9. She got the front side 9. She got the rest of her run. Got a score of 82.66, but she's then since bumped down. She needs the 1080 if she wants to hang with the big dogs.
Last time we saw her on the podium here in Aspen, it was in 2016.
Frontside 1080, lacking a little degree on rotation, but she plays it cool. Front 10, cab 7, crippler method. That's where she needs to gain some speed, gain some amplitude here for this front 9. Frontside 9 puts the hands down, then another straight air. So, let's talk about good, let's talk about bad.
Let's start with the good.
Frontside 1080 off the top. Frontside 900 as well, a little bit further down the pipe. Here's that front 1080 I was talking about. See how far under-rotated she was, she had to really slip it around, and then here's the front side 900. So she has two big hammers.
Yes.
But she has two straight airs in her run. I don't think that this last hit was supposed to be a straight air, but that front side 9 was a little dirty, if you will. So she couldn't do anything about it.
So Gold putting up a 61.33. Fifth place is where she will stay. It's the Chloe Kim show tonight here in the pipe at X Games Aspen.
Hi, my name's Sean Sullivan, and I'm a professional photographer from Salt Lake City, Utah. I was raised splitting my life between California and Colorado, and the mountains have always been it for me. It's been an honor to carry the camera in the backcountry, and it's a major honor to be in the ESPN X Games. Last winter in Alaska, John Jay and I found this wild wind lip, like a tractor beam. John went straight to it. He had to cross some crazy crevasses and glaciated terrain on his snowboard, and to this day, it's one of the wildest features I've ever shot. I'm really, really honored to be featured here with the rest of these amazing photographers, and yeah, I love it.
The X Games Zoom contest is a fan vote contest celebrating the best in action sports photography. You can check out the photos on site here at X Games Aspen and also online. So go vote for your favorite by visiting xgames.com/Zoom. The winner gets an X Games gold medal and a prize purse of 10 G's, Craig McMorris.
That's a lot of cash.
Let's take a look now as we're in the midst of run 2 of the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe final. Chloe Kim leading the way. Kelly Clark hot on her tracks. And how about Xuetong with that 84.66, dropping into third place. And there we see Kelly Clark, who has 14 X Games medals. Let's hear from her in the SoFi Being Series.
Growing up in school, I had a pretty tough time. I found out I was dyslexic when I was in the 7th grade. You know, when I saw that I was pretty good at snowboarding, it kind of gave me some hope and something to pursue that I was good at. You know, I made a deal with my dad. I could defer from college for 1 year and kind of prove to him that I could make snowboarding a career.
You know, here's this little girl who, rumor is, you know, works in her parents' pizzeria, and she rode with a sense of purpose that you hadn't seen really in anyone of that time.
I don't believe that I ever operated with the idea that there was a ceiling for me. And so I just went full steam ahead, and I believed that anything was possible.
Kelly Clark helping us to continue to make history here at Winter X Games.
What a remarkable journey for Kelly. I feel like I'm learning new things about her each and every year. And here she is at 34 years old in her 21st X Games appearance. And she's as good as she's ever been, Craig.
I love that quote. She rides with a purpose. And she still rides with a purpose. Every time she drops in, there's an intensity to Kelly Clark's riding. And there it is, too. That technique, that was intense. 11 feet above this super pipe, Brando.
Just skywalking above the pipe. Oh!
Frontside 1080, little deck check there from Kelly Clark, but thank gosh she got her board around and took it there first.
Well, let's take another look right out the gate.
One of my favorite first hits. I love Jiayu Liu's switch method, and I love Kelly Clark's tuck knee, but this is that frontside 1080 that took her down. Frontside 1080, trying to squeak the grab in there, but look right there. Her snowboard hits that blue paint. We call that the coping, and that's a very dangerous zone to be.
Craig, we talk about that 1080 a lot here in this women's pipe event. Explain to the fans at home what that is exactly, why it's so important in this particular contest.
Well, a 1080 is 3 full rotations. Brought to the super pipe by Kelly Clark. We saw in that feature when she put it down for the first time ever, everybody came out. And guess who's actually improved upon the 1080? Well, Chloe Kim. That's a great little graphic there. KC versus CK.
The ultimate rivalry, so much respect between these two. Chloe, of course, idolizing Kelly Clark. She's half of her age. And there you see the appearances, there you see the gold medals and the career wins.
78 career wins.
The most decorated competitive snowboarder in history, male or female, is Kelly Clark. Can Chloe Kim follow in her footsteps? A bronze medal last year, really uncharacteristic given the trajectory of her career. She's the favorite every single time she straps in. She's in first place. What can she do to up the ante and improve upon that 90?
She can add that cat 1080. We want to see that cat 1080. Please, Chloe, I'm asking you. Drop the bomb. Going for it! Thank you!
Well, at least we know she's got the broadcast in her
She
in her
can hear,
ears.
yeah. She got IFB in there, too. Hey, Chloe, good job. Way to try that cat 10.
We take another look.
Frontside 1080, grabbing tail, boosting out. Landing pretty solid there. She could clean that up. And once she cleans that up, Brando, once she gets a more solid landing, this cab 10 will be much easier. She needs a little bit more amplitude to get that thing around. But here's a great look at it.
She's never not medaled in her X Games career. She's 5 for 5 with 3 golds.
That's a great stat. 90 will be her score. That second run we just saw, that's a throwaway, but she's got one more, Brando.
Well, want to remind you fans at home that Sunday our coverage from Aspen continues on ESPN2 at 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the women's ski big air and the men's ski slopestyle finals.
That 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, folks. ESPN, it's the men's snowboard SuperPipe, Brando, and I have that call, and Snowbike Best Trick Finals.
All of our X Games coverage is also streaming live on the ESPN app. Excited for the men to hit this pipe tomorrow night. So here's Xuetong Cai. She's sitting in that bronze medal spot and a very impressive 84.66 in her first attempt.
Love this first hit from Xuetong. Air to fakie, grabbing melon. Tough landing, because you're landing very blind and very switch. Comes out with a cab 7. Frontside 900.
And she just slips out. I was just going to say, Craig, you know, we've talked so much about Chloe and Kelly, and rightfully so.
Yes.
Because they really are the two best in this sport. But don't sleep on Xuetong. She's our defending silver medalist, for crying out loud.
And you don't sleep on her. Why? Well, she's got a very nice cab 7. She's got a very nice air to fakie. But this frontside 900 right here, that just giving her a little bit of trouble. Landing on the heels, want to land on that flat base, get on the next wall's edge as soon as possible. That way you can carry as much speed throughout the bottom of that half pipe and boost.
So Xuetong will hold on to her first run score, and here comes our defending gold medalist. Elena Hight did not have a full pull on her first attempt. She can only go up from here, Craig. Literally, she's in 8th place.
Yeah, I'm not very good at math, but I do know that.
I was told there would be no math.
If there's 8 riders and you're in 8th, you can really only go up. I love it. And Elena Hight, she's going to be going up. I mean, she's got a backside 9. She's got a frontside 9. She's got an alley-oop backside rodeo. She's got some big tricks. She just needs to put them down.
Again, if you're just joining us, it's the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final, and we're just closing out run 2 of 3.
Starting things off with that backside 900 landing clean. Oh, Elena, frontside 720 again. That was the trick she fell on in her first run.
Yeah. What do you think's going on here, Craig?
I want to see a little bit more aggression coming into that frontside 720. She's landing that backside 9 solid, but kind of putting in a little check. I want to see her drive into the wall, go up, get that rotation, and come down.
She's such an innovator. Of course, the first woman to land a double cork, the first female to land a 900 in a competition. She's so accomplished trying to defend that gold medal. We'll await her run 2 score, but certainly not what she's looking for Want to remind you fans at home, we've got men's super pipe tomorrow night, but also a brand new one. The Harley-Davidson Snow Hill Climb Sunday night on ESPN. What a way to end things out here at X Games Aspen. Chloe Kim, more of the same, still leading the way with that 90 overall.
All the hits are saying the same thing. There's only tonight. Man, life is finite. Feels like forever.
So here's Jiayu Liu, dropping in for third and final attempt. She's sitting in fourth place, had a very strong second run, Craig. What can she do to maybe push Xuetong out of that bronze medal spot?
You know,
right behind her.
She's very, very close. I want to see her bump up the amplitude, and I just don't know enough about Jiayu's bag of tricks. I don't know if she's sitting on maybe an extra 900 or something like that. Oh!
Every time on that hit, she was covering so much ground. She needed a passport for the distance traveled there. And it gets the best of her on her third and final attempt. Such a bummer because she was showing such promise, building off that second attempt.
Goes so far down the pipe on that 900. The one thing I can say is she takes off a little bit early. You want to be as patient as you can. Go all the way up, then initiate that rotation. Jiayu not doing that. When you take off early, well, you come very close to the coping.
So 21.66 leaves Jiayu in fourth place. Welcome back to the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe final here on night 3 of X Games Aspen 2018. And it's Chloe Kim leading the way on her very first run. Kelly Clark right behind her with that 88.66 as we're getting ready for run number 3, Greg.
Kelly Clark put down her run. She's got a lot to clean up. I think that she could catch that 90, but it's going to be tough.
So here's Maddie Mastro. Not the night she's been looking for. And I have trouble saying that because she's actually put together 2 pretty solid runs with an 80 and then upped it just slightly, cleaning things up to an 81.66. But the judges need to see something more from her, another trick to get her to crash that podium.
Maddie's worst finish at a contest this year, 4th place. So she's got momentum, and she's got a 1080. Where did that come from? Are you kidding me? Into the honkin' flip. I did not know that Maddie Mastro could do a 1080. Well, I'm learning something, and I hope you folks at home are too.
If she can keep this thing up, Craig.
Outside 540, capping things off. That seatbelt grab, and she's ecstatic. We're ecstatic. I hope you folks at home are ecstatic too, because those fans are.
They're losing their minds here at Buttermilk Mountain. Dare I say the best pipe run we've ever seen from Maddie Mastro?
Conclusively, yes. Truth or false? Truth. And because of this front side 1080.
Why didn't you tell us about the 10, Maddie?
She was keeping secrets. Had that 1080, had that hawk and flip. There's a great look at the crippler right there and that seatbelt right at the bottom.
So Maddie Mastro sitting in 6th. And I said just moments ago, she needs a trick. Something for the judges to really chew on to bump her up. That was it, but how much does it increase the score?
Does it touch Chloe Kim's 90? I don't know, but Kelly Clark's 88, that's suspect right now.
You're really killing me right now.
You can cut the tension with the knife. There you see our current leader, Chloe Kim, and there you see Maddie Mastro, an 89.33. Jumping Mastro all the way up into silver medal position.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Exactly what the judges were looking for. Well, coming up after we're done here in Aspen, it's Sports Center with John Anderson and Kevin Connors.
Warriors and Celtics breakdown with a focus on that Steph Curry and Kyrie matchup, as well as post-game comments, Brando.
Plus, what we learned from Tiger Woods playing his first Saturday on the tour in 29 months. Hint, hint, shot a 70, 8 off the lead.
And the top moments from the day in college hoop, showcased by that Big 12 SEC Challenge games.
All this and more. Sports Center next on ESPN and the ESPN app. Whammy. So here's Arielle Gold. She's got to feel the excitement and the energy that's going on here at Buttermilk Mountain after Maddie Mastro put down a masterful third and final run. Does Arielle Gold catch some of those good vibes and put together enough to get her onto the podium? Again, Kelly Clark now in that bronze medal position. She does have one more run, of course, but it's an 88.66 that stands between Arielle and third place.
Frontside 1080 done much better than her second of 3 runs. She needs to hang on here. Big crippler into the method. Frontside 900, very clean. Arielle Gold wants to put her name in contention, and that Michael Chuck at the bottom, 9 feet out. Aspen is losing their minds.
Come on! Arielle Gold, are you kidding me? After we saw that run from Maddie Mastro.
That was the cleanest 1080 I've seen Arielle do. Brought it all the way around, had that solid tail grab. Also had the frontside 900, had the crippler, had the Michael Chuck right at the bottom. I know we've said this for years and years and years, but I really do not want to be a judge. I'm sorry, it's just the truth.
The ladies have saved their absolute best for last, all the way into first place, Arielle Gold. Arielle Gold catapults herself all the way into first place.
That is incredible news. You want to know some more incredible news? Kelly Clark will not be dropping.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We are breaking news right now. Chloe Kim just got bumped into silver medal position. Arielle Gold takes the top spot. Don't miss anything. Come right back. Let me try to catch my breath here, Craig. So a couple of wild runs there, but here's Sena Tomita. She's currently in 7th place, just hasn't been her night. Couple of tough runs. Maybe she was saving her best for last.
Well, I certainly hope so. Because this final, Brando, it's been insane. The level of riding in the pipe is so high. Not only do these women have 1080s, Michael Chuck's, cripplers, but everybody is landing, and that's what you want to see in a final.
And you know what I love about this? This is really setting the stage for one Chloe Kim. We're so used to her putting down the most breathtaking run right out the gate. Now the ladies have to catch her. Now she's got to come from behind.
That is a position that Chloe Kim, well, she's not very used to it. And while we're saying that, Sena Tomita, oh no. That cab 5, just taking her down. She's had so much trouble on that switch toe side wall. But I mean, as a rookie, it's hard to come out here. She was an alternate as well, and then see the best pipe riders in the world throw down. You got to kind of, you know, pinch yourself.
Yeah, not the night that Sena Tomita was looking for, but you have to applaud her for being an alternate in her X Games debut. She can hold her head up high.
X Games Aspen is brought to you by the all-new 2018 Jeep Wrangler.
Ain't no party like a 1080 party, and that's what's going down right now here at the SoFi Women's Snowboard SuperPipe Final. Chloe Kim, we thought, had this thing sewn up. She still has one more run to go, but then Arielle Gold puts down a monster third and final run to take away first place. And there you see Maddie Mastro, who also had an insane last run to jump up into podium position. Well, let's head down to Corbin Harris, who's with our first place rider.
Yeah, thank you very much, gents. Unbelievable. I've just been told you just learnt those in January. What is going through your mind right now?
My mind's pretty blank. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed. I'm so happy to be able to have landed that run clean. I've been working really hard trying to put down that run, so it just feels amazing to see that pay off.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Wow, what a ride for Arielle Gold. We'll see if it stands. We've just been told, if you're joining us, Kelly Clark, of course, a perennial favorite to win this event outright, went down pretty hard on her second run. She's being evaluated by X Games Medical for a left knee injury. We do hope that she's okay, but she will not be dropping her third and final run.
We good?
You're good.
Dropping?
These are the moments that make X Games the X Games.
I like that sigh right there, Brando.
This has been the greatest women's SuperPipe final I have ever seen. Chloe Kim, we're so used to her putting down a massive score, holding on to the lead throughout a contest. This is uncharted territory for her, to have to come from behind and win it outright. But that's what's going to happen right now. If she wants that gold medal, she's got to do it right here, right now.
I'm scared. Huge method. Here's this frontside 1080. Got to land it clean, because this is the trick that will solidify a gold for Chloe Kim. Pardon me. And it's a captain. She's got that one. She's just got to hang on. Frontside 900. McTwist!
Back-to-back tens, Craig!
We have never seen that in the X Games pipe. On the women's side, Chloe Kim. Hi, how are you?
When it mattered most, Chloe Kim put it all on the line and absolutely delivered. I don't want to get ahead of myself because we still need to see what the judges score, but back-to-back tens, get out of here.
It's going to be really hard for the judges not to put Chloe Kim in that gold medal position. The method was solid. Front 10, cab 10, front 9. McTwist. I mean, Kay, we got to talk about this. She's got all the tricks.
Right.
There is so much pressure on this young competitor. She's got the X Games here. She's got the Olympics. She's South Korean. She's everybody's favorite to win. But you still got to do it.
That's absolutely right.
You still got to perform.
That's been the thing with Chloe the last couple of winters, is perhaps maybe she hasn't been pushed every contest, so she hasn't had to go and do something like put back-to-back tens out on the X Games stage. She did it here tonight.
You want to talk about being pushed? Oh, wow.
A 93.33. Chloe back on top. Let's head down to Corbin, who's with Chloe, who's in gold medal position.
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. Chloe, it's been 2 years since you've done back-to-back tens like that. What was going inside your head?
I was like, I don't know if I can. Well, it was crazy because I was landing it every time in practice. And just the nerves, you know, when this environment, you want to put down good runs for everyone. Like the crowd's out here, freezing to watch, and you just want to put something cool down. So there was a lot of pressure, but I'm so happy I was able to do it. But more importantly, I'm so happy for Arielle. I feel like she's been doing so well, and she's progressed so much this season. So I'm just so stoked for her and her family, and hard work pays off. So I'm really happy for her.
All right, well, you're back on top now, so good luck.
Thank you.
Incredible support and camaraderie out here tonight. Chloe Kim, when the lights shined the brightest, when the fans cheered the loudest, she did what she needed to do.
Needed those back-to-back 1080s, and she puts them down. I repeat, first time we have ever seen that in the X Games pipe here in Aspen.
So here's Xuetong Cai with that 84.6. At one point, she was in bronze medal position, Craig, and she had to feel pretty good about that. But the level of riding has dropped her all the way down to 5th place. Is there any catching Maddie Mastro with this run?
That's going to be a big mountain to climb. Oh, but that air to fakie was huge. Want to see her put that down, but that's a tough way to start your run, Brando, and I like it. A lot of risk, a lot of reward. A lot of risk, is that, can I say that?
You can go ahead and say that. There's a microphone.
There's a lot of risk on that air to fakie. If you do it proper, it looks so good, but it's so easy to come into that flat bottom there, land deep, switch. That's tough.
And it can't be overstated enough. After we saw what Maddie did, after we saw what Arielle did, and then after we saw what Chloe Kim did, it just creates this insane pressure cooker for everyone following, and you saw that happen with Xuetong. And before we completely anoint Chloe Kim, there's someone that still stands in her way. Our defending gold medalist, Elena Hight. It certainly has not been her evening. She's sitting in 8th place. She struggled through her first 2 runs. If she wants to get in the podium, if she wants to defend her gold, this is her 3rd and final chance.
She's got 2 for 2 on the backside 9, right up the hop. That's 3 for 3. Frontside 720 and 3 for 3 falls on that. Now, Brando, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we have a new X Games gold medalist in the women's superpipe.
New, but she's been there before. Our podium officially set, and with that, Chloe Kim making even more history. Her 4th gold medal before the age of 18. She's the first X Games athlete to ever do that.
How many firsts can you have in one night?
She's 17, and this young lady just continues to rewrite the history books. And this one might have been her sweetest yet, given how she had to get there.
Had a great first run, 90. Then got pushed down by Arielle Gold. All the pressure, 1 run, under the lights. Performance of the ages.
So Chloe Kim earns another gold medal. Arielle Gold with the silver, and Maddie Mastro, how about her first ever X Games medal? We said it from the top. We felt like tonight was the night that maybe she gets over the edge and gets on the podium for the first time in her X Games career, and she does just that.
Maddie Mastro, her worst finish was a 4th this year. She continues that momentum. So solid.
Chloe Kim. She's not just the face of women's snowboarding or the superpipe. You're looking at the face of snowboarding.
Nice job, Maddie.
A remarkable performance from all of the ladies. Just an elevated style of riding.
I don't want to say, it sounds, you know, kind of cliche to say, but that was the best women's superpipe I've ever seen.
Agreed, partner. What a night it's been here at X Games Aspen 2018. Congratulations to all of our competitors in superpipe, and congratulations again to Chloe Kim, a 4th X Games gold medal. Don't go anywhere. Sports Center up next. From all of us here at X Games, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.